पैंडेमिक के पहले तो बन भी जाती थी वैसी फिल्में, बट नाउ इट्स बिकम वेरी डिफिकल्ट. एवरीबडी नोज Sayaji Shinde and Nasir, and Lal is a superstar in Malayalam cinema. I never thought that I would be able to get to work with them. This was the kind of show that did not require realistic performance. You know, had no interest in realism in this show.
The Urta Punjab situation was going on. Industry had come together in solidarity. अगर वैसा सिनेरियो दोबारा आता है, कोई खड़ा होएगा?
No, it's not good. So times have changed.
Abhishek Chaubey, hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm very good. How are you?
Very well, very well. Excited.
Rather, I should ask you, where are you? 2021. Ray, वो भी शॉर्ट फिल्म. अभी कितना टाइम हो गया सर सोन चिड़िया को? कहाँ है आप? क्या कर रहे हैं 2021 से?
Pandemic did all of us in यार, but मैंने during the pandemic मैंने बहुत सारी writing करी है, तो hopefully वो सारा काम अब एक के बाद एक आएगा.
अच्छा, so मतलब feature films and all are coming?
I have written a feature film. Hopefully that gets made. Although the kind of feature films that are being made are, I don't know if we're going to make it to theaters anytime soon.
मैं क्या मुंह मत खुलवा मेरा what is being made. You are seeing, you and your colleagues are seeing everything that is being made right now.
Yeah.
That is making money right now, more importantly.
Yeah.
बनती तो सोन चिड़िया भी बन जाती है. What makes money is a different.
तब तो बन जाती. I mean, pandemic के पहले तो बन भी जाती थी वैसी फिल्में. You know, you could fool an odd producer here and there. But now it's become very difficult because everybody is very sure of what they want to make. Especially, I'm talking about theatrical. Streaming is the place where all filmmakers of our ilk, you know, that's where we are gravitating towards because वहाँ पे हमारे जैसा काम फिर भी हो रहा है. You know, if you compare the work that has happened on streaming, on series, compared to what's happening in the theaters, you know the difference. I mean, you know, it's poles apart.
Very thankful for Netflix. If not for anything else, you're coming back with Killer Soup, जिसके पहले 3 episode मैंने देख लिया है. कोई spoiler नहीं होगा. We are not going to discuss the story or anything at all. But सबसे पहले मुझे बताओ that this show has a very weird tone. About 20 minutes to 30 minutes of the first episode, I was like, is this Black Mirror? Am I in the Twilight Zone? It took me a while to get into it, but when I got into it, you realize that it's more mundane than you realize, the story that you're telling. It's a thriller. It's a regular thriller. So talk to me about the tonality, finding that weird tone that you've given Killer Soup.
For me, that was the I mean, you know, where the show really, the heart of the show really lies. The tone, the world, the kind of people there are, that's the essence of the show for me, you know. मुझे वैसे भी बहुत तो नहीं, but दिक्कत होती है कि जो बहुत ज्यादा one tone narratives होते हैं ना, फलाना ड्रामा है और फलाना कॉमेडी है. You know, it's kind of boring for me as a filmmaker because I don't see life like that. You know, life is not one tone. I don't know why our cinema should be. And yes, I admit that it is not always easy for writers and filmmakers to balance, you know, to juggle all these various moods and tones within the course of one story. It is not easy. But then who said filmmaking is easy?
Correct.
You know? तो कोशिश करना चाहिए और मुझे बड़ा मजा आता है ऐसा करने में. I mean, you know, in different ways I tried that with Ishqiya and Dead Ishqiya also. But sort of I was missing, doing that. And my writers, Anant, Uneza and Harshad, they came to me with this story. You know, back in 2019 when I was sulking after Son Chidiya's, you know, fate at the box office, that's when this document came into my hands and I read it. And more than the story, more than what's trying to say anything, मुझे जो मजा आया कि यार ये जो उसका सुर है कहानी का ना, this is something I know how to do. You know, and I will really enjoy doing it, and
it felt very Inherent Vice, Paul Thomas Anderson. Matlab, kind of absurdist, but very funny simultaneously.
Yeah, I mean, you watching bad things happen on screen, but you're still laughing. I mean,
you're laughing. Sometimes with them, sometimes at them, sometimes at yourself for kind of enjoying these people. Now, this story has maybe perhaps come from a real life event or loosely inspired. What can you tell us? I know कि अभी आने में time है थोड़ा.
Let me put it like this कि क्या होता है कि आजकल not so much newspapers now, तो we consume our news more from the internet. तो इंटरनेट में जब आप स्क्रॉल कीजिए न्यूज पोर्टल्स पे तो you come across these really bizarre headlines, you know, that and we kind of sort of we all have some level of ADHD these days, so we just like, you know, just look past it and go beyond. And but अगर आप थोड़ा तवज्जो दें, you know, उस हेडलाइन पे, and you think about it for a second, what the hell is that? I mean, what does that even mean? So it was a bit like that. I mean, we did not spend any time trying to really understand what the true story is, because if we get into the true story, problem is that life is much more boring. I mean, what happens is not interesting enough. But what we thought, what if you just think about what this headline is saying, and you just fly with it and imagine what happens, in your own head. So that was really how it started. I mean, that's something that my writers thought of, and then they came to me with.
Yeah, I understand that we can't really actually go into what the story is that inspired it because we're kind of guarding it close to our chest right now. I get it. I get it. Manoj Bajpayee, Konkona Sen, Dreamcast. Then Nasir, Sayaji Shinde, Lal. Please tell me who that young police officer is who appears, I think, in the second episode and
Yes,
is the perfect kind of metaphor for idealism being destroyed by the systems in place. Please tell me
yes.
about putting this cast together. And is it now as easy to get Manoj Bajpayee's date as it once was?
I am a little lucky with Manoj because this I pitched to him when I gave him the script of Hangama in Ray. So I had sent that script to him for him to read, and he read that script and he really liked it. And he was quarantining somewhere in Uttarakhand, and he called me and said, "Hey, I really like it. Let's do this." I said, "Yeah, we will do this, but there's something else I need to talk to you about." So at that time, Ray was this series was already in development. And so it's because कि in the last 4 or 5 years I've worked a lot with Manoj. So उनसे एक मेरा और वैसे भी I'm very close to him as a friend
Yeah.
also. So मैंने पूरा भरपूर फायदा उठाया है अपने एक्सेस का.
Dates मिल जाती है, दे
So,
देते हैं वो. बड़े इतने
yeah,
मतलब nobody is more व्यस्त than him right now.
yeah,
That's what
he
he's
is
doing.
very, very busy, and he keeps himself very busy. And I mean, his approach to his work is
Love.
very interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Coco, at the same time, Coco and I also go back a very long way. We are very good friends. We worked together in Omkara in the year of our Lord. And then we have worked on, I produced our first film, Death in the Ganj. तो हमारी आमतौर पे बातें होती रहती, सोशली भी मुलाकात हो जाती है.
Hmm.
And and there was, it was a little weird that we worked, but we've never really worked in a film where I've been able to direct her as an actor.
Hmm.
तो ये मौका जब आया हमारे हाथ तो मैंने मतलब I really wanted her desperately, and yeah, and she came on board. I mean, it was a great part, so I expected her to say yes, and she did. As far as the rest of the cast was concerned, I mean, now this much so we can say that it's set in South India. It's set in the Nilgiris on the Tamil Nadu side of things. It gave me a great opportunity. I mean, the show has a copious amounts of Tamil in it. So it gave me the opportunity to work with a great set of actors, some of whom I was aware, some of whom I was not even aware of. Everybody knows Sayaji Shinde and Nasir, and Lal is a superstar in Malayalam cinema. But I never thought that I would be able to get to work with them, because मैंने जो बनाया मैं तो हिंदी रीजनल सिनेमा बनाता हूँ. बुंदेलखंड चले गए और ईस्टर्न यूपी चले गए.
Correct.
So so this was a great opportunity. I mean, and I had a great time working with all these guys. These guys are thorough professionals and so much fun on set. Nasir is one of the a true gentleman, if I've ever come across one in the entire industry. I mean, what a lovely guy to
Yeah.
work with. Yeah,
He's
fantastic.
so funny.
And
Yeah.
then
What comic
so
timing he has.
yeah, great comic timing, really humble, but also really enjoying himself in what he does. I mean, आप ये काम 40 साल से कर रहे हो, लेकिन आप फिर भी हर मोमेंट को इतना एंजॉय कर सकते हो. That's an inspirational thing, यार. मतलब ये हम तो पक जाते हैं अपना काम करते करते. And then there was a crop of young actors also. Like for example, the cop that you're talking about, the character Thupali, he's been played by this guy called Anbu Dasan, who is some sort of a YouTube star, in Chennai. And this is, yeah,
Oh.
he has his own YouTube channel, and that's
Very
where we
cool.
picked up from.
So
And
good.
this is his first gig, I think, in Bombay, but he's done some work down south. Then there's Anula Navlekar, who's done a few films. She was in, I think, that film, Hugh's film about the quizzers, Brahman Naman. She was in that film, and she's a fabulous actor. I mean, highly, very well trained and thorough professional, and she's going to go a long way. So along with these, we had a couple of casting directors down south, and we have cast from people from all cities, theater from Bangalore, from Hyderabad, Chennai, and of course Kochi. So एक अच्छा सा एक mixture मिला मुझे, to work with, and it keeps you on your toes working with new people. It's always fun.
Yeah, and your tapestry is so wide, and the painting you're making is like going in all so many different directions. You need these solid actors to hold the material together. It will go like
Absolutely.
splotch, like pudding. Abhishek, when you get an idea of a story, what is it that moves you in a story? What is it that takes that you figure out कि अब इस idea को हम show बनाएंगे या movie बनाएंगे? When do you know that an idea is good enough to explore? Like you said, this came to you through your writers. क्या कन्विक्शन लगती है अंदर से कि अब इसको चलो इसको एक्सप्लोर करते हैं?
Mostly it's two to three things. Either of them could work. It could be a character that really inspires you, to write
हाँ.
about her. For example, Ishqiya is one such film. It was about I wanted to write about Krishna, so that's how. Then I had to conjure up a plot around it. So that's one way of doing it. Secondly, sometimes a sort of a social phenomenon or subculture or something of that sort, जैसे आप डाकुओं के बारे में फिल्म बनाना चाहते हो, आपको बड़ा fascinating लगता है कि ये चंबल में ये लोग थे, और so you read up about it and you're fascinated by it. But more than anything else, for me, if I get a sort of insight into the mood of a film, मेरे लिए फिल्म का मूड जो है is more important than फिल्म का themes. I think themes or messaging or meaning is not so important for me, because that happens naturally if you go along and you're thorough with your structure, and it emerges, and let the theme
Yeah.
emerge. Don't try and force fit the theme that you want to say. हाँ, so मुझे वो उसमें मजा नहीं आता है. And so मुझे मजा आता है कि कहानी का सुर क्या है, कहानी का मूड क्या है, what kind, how are the audiences going to be feeling through the process, what kind of a world will we be taking them into. That is actually more important than anything else for me.
Then does it become important for you to then make it a more collaborative process with your actors, because आपको जो मूड आपके दिमाग में आ गया, आपकी टोन दिमाग में आ गई, और आप इसमें स्पेशली किलर सूप में बड़ी एक्सपेरिमेंटल टोन है, बड़ा फ्रेश है, बड़ा वियर्ड टोन है. तो एक्टर्स के साथ कोलैबोरेटिव प्रोसेस कैसा रहता है? हाउ डू यू कन्वे दैट टू द पीपल हु आर गोइंग टू एक्चुअली शो दिस टोन ऑन द स्क्रीन?
Yeah, so the thing is that a lot of times, I mean, actors are all kinds. You work with all kinds of actors. So actors एक कोई homogeneous identity है नहीं. So it also
हाँ.
depends on which actor that you're talking about. Mostly when working with somebody as experienced and somebody who's honed his craft at that level, like Manoj or Nasir or Konkona, it's about making them in the office. I mean, when you're just having a conversation with them, or when you're reading, or before in the prep stage, somehow being able to communicate, making them understand कि ये सुर क्या है, क्या सुर पकड़ना है, So it could be many things. I mean, sometimes you just get this guy an image and the light bulb pops. Like, for example, when Coco was, in the initial days in the prep, she was still trying to find her, sur. I told, look at it as a graphic novel. And to a certain extent, that was my approach also. Look at it as a graphic novel, and when you think of it as a graphic novel, think of the panels, and look at the expression of the characters in the graphic novel in those panels. They are exaggerated expressions, but they work for the so. And that was that she understood it immediately, because this was the kind of show that did not require realistic performance. Had no interest in realism in this show. I did not want you to. I mean, I of course want you to internalize whatever you're, going to show on screen. But I also want you to externalize it in a big way. I just don't want you to be. I want you to show. So it was that kind of an acting. I mean, and she got it by telling her it's a graphic novel. But sometimes there are actors that you're working who are perfect for the part. Say you're working with somebody who's young or children. I mean, they have no access to it. So you have दूसरे हथकंडे अपनाने पड़ते हैं तब.
Yeah, because Konkona Sen Sharma समझ जाएंगी उसमें, मतलब कोई no one has a doubt that she's going to be able to perform what you want her to do.
Yeah.
Obviously, अभी मुझे तो इतना भी नहीं पता कि कितने एपिसोड्स हैं टोटल, बिकॉज मुझे सिर्फ 3 ही एक्सेस दिए थे नेटफ्लिक्स ने. तो आई एम ऑन अ क्लिफ हैंगर राइट नाउ, एंड आई वोंट टेल एनीबडी दैट वेयर आई एम स्टॉप्ड एंड वेयर आई एम गोइंग टू गो नेक्स्ट, बट आई कांट वेट फॉर द रेस्ट ऑफ इट टू कम आउट. But for a series like this, where you're going to have a cliffhanger in every episode because it's a thriller at the end of the day, what is the challenge when you're expanding one story into a series format, not a feature format that is 120 130 minutes, but you're doing like 1 hour lambe episodes, and every episode has to have beginning, middle and end, and every scene within the episode has to have a beginning, middle and end, because it's a thriller.
Absolutely.
What are the challenges that you face with something like this?
No, writing a series is very exhausting. It's a lot of work. और ये तो पैंडेमिक की देन है, मैं तो कह रहा था हमने पूरी स्क्रिप्ट जो है जूम पे लिखी है। मेरे राइटर्स और वो हमारी आदत बन गई है। हम आगे भी जो काम कर रहे हैं, इन स्पाइट ऑफ नो लॉकडाउन, वी आर स्टिल वर्किंग ऑन जूम बिकॉज वी बिकम सो कंफर्टेबल विद इट। But it took us a lot of time. I'll be honest. I mean, हमें लगा दो साल पूरा लग गया, 2 साल से थोड़ा ज्यादा ही लगा इसको लिख
Okay.
पाना, क्योंकि for the simple, I mean, let's not even get into the details. Let's put it simply. It's a movie is a 110 page script as opposed to this is a 450 page script. So just the volume of the sheer volume of it is huge. तो एक तो वो बात होती है। दूसरी बात जो होती है, yes, कि इसका स्ट्रक्चर अलग होता है। Like you said, every episode, it has to have its own beginning, middle, and end, and the larger story also needs to, so it is very challenging in that sense. मुझे क्या हुआ था कि मैं पिछले 10 एक साल से सीरीज काफी देख रहा था.
Hmm.
I had no idea if I would be doing a series, but मैं देख बहुत रहा था. So all the big ones and some not so big ones also, and I saw a lot of them in the last 10 years. And slowly and slowly I started imbibing, इसका internal structure क्या होता है, and so I started getting a sense of it. This is also a seasonal story. I mean, our story ends at the end of the first season, so it's not, and I am not a big fan of these हाइपर सीजनल आर्क्स, क्योंकि मुझे क्या लगता है उसमें, अलग वैसे तो बहुत खूबसूरत शोज बने हैं, लेकिन मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि फॉर मी दिस 8 एपिसोड में एक कहानी इज लाइक वन फिल्म. It's a long film, but it's one film. So I can end it there and feel satisfied at the end of it. I've done something. So it took us time. It took us time to crack it. And I think once, like I said, that I studied, while watching series, I studied the structure of it to understand. But at the same time, it's going to take longer than writing a film, and one should be prepared for that. And not just in terms of it's due diligence. You will have to spend that time, to get on top of it. तो वो वक्त तो उसका कुछ नहीं कर सकते.
पर अभी आपने बोला कि आपने बहुत सारे सीरीज देखे, फेमस वाले भी, इंडी वाले भी, फलाना फलाना. डू यू फाइंड योरसेल्फ एज अ स्पंज समटाइम्स, like picking up from things subconsciously, and then when you're writing things and when you're directing things, you're like, no, I don't want to kind of replicate what I've already seen. I want to continue to make these things fresh, because I find myself doing that a lot. When I'm watching anything, I become a sponge. Then I start talking like those characters for 5 days. Then I'll watch something else, and then I'll start talking like those 5 other characters. और हमारे देश की मतलब सिनेमा को इतना हम पैशनेटली देखते हैं वैसे भी, that is anyway a whole different conversation what we are sponging off of our cinema right now and replicating in our real life. But do you find yourself doing that when you're watching so much, you're taking it in, and then you're like unlearning?
No, sure. You tend to do absorb in a lot, and I have been an avid film watcher all my life, so अभी भी मैं काफी कर लेता हूँ. तो अब उम्र के साथ थोड़ा कम भी हो गया है, लेकिन फिर भी काफी देखता हूँ. But I am also, while I'm writing something, very, 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 very aware if some idea. I mean, as long as I know, if I come up with an idea and the light bulb will pop कि भाई ये तो तू उधर से उठा रहा है, तो थोड़ा ध्यान दे, या फिर कोई दूसरा बोले और मैं पकड़ लूं. So and sometimes these things happen not because of bad intention कि चलो उठा लेते, मेहनत ना करते, लेकिन कभी कभी हो जाता है. हाँ, सब कभी कभी हो जाता है, नेचुरली हो जाता है. But at the same time, we are living, we are very aware, hyper aware of the times we are in. We are very, very aware of all the work that is happening, not only in our industry but abroad also. And we tend to really be very aware of the differences कि मेरा काम यूं है, फलाने का काम यूं है. But अगर एक long short view में देखें, तो most of our works are very similar to each other because we are product of a time and all the ideas are in the ether and we just like picking them off, So it's literally that we are having a bath in the same gigantic swimming pool. So we are also very similar to each other,
Yeah. I love the idea of an ether, where I like to believe that me and Brian Cox are picking ideas from the same ether, and he's making Succession and I'm making my YouTube.
That's true actually. Yeah.
Sure. You touched upon this a few minutes ago, but like you're saying कि मैसेज थोपो नहीं अपने काम पर, आप अपनी ऑनेस्टी से काम करो, जो कहानी कहनी कहो वो मैसेज अपने आप निकल के आ जाएगा. दैट इंटेंशन becomes clear when you put the product together. As the world exists today, Abhishek, and we're watching popular culture all around us pouring out of our ears. Do you think filmmakers and storytellers can and must use their craft to address issues and spark conversations even when you're not thopoing a message on the work that you're saying? Do you feel that responsibility more and more? Because जहां देखो हैप्पी न्यूज तो कहीं नहीं आ रही है दुनिया में अभी.
Yes, that's true to a certain extent. What I believe in is very important filmmaker, to. I mean, there is a certain degree of self-awareness that all artists have. Okay,
Yeah.
and I think it's very important for filmmakers to do things with the right intention and to make the sort of work which is close to themselves, which somehow talks about who they are. And it's very difficult for filmmakers to hide that. वो निकल के आ जाता है किस टाइप के इंसान हो. So I think that I think is enough, because I don't think it's necessary for people to make issue-based cinema. आपके सोचने का तरीका क्या है, आप कुछ भी बनाओगे उसमें निकल आएगा. आप कुछ भी नहीं बोलोगे तो भी समझ में आ जाएगी बात. And I think cinema or any other art changes the world as much as anything else changes the world. It doesn't have a unique position in itself, but it does change the world in its own way. So what I think most important is to be true to yourself in whatever you're doing, including the art that you're creating.
Yeah.
और वही लोगों को समझ में आता है, वही लोगों को टच करता है. And that stands true for people who do not subscribe to your personal political or social ideology. I mean, so and yeah, the world is going through a churning. So and I think it's most important for filmmakers to be clear about what they're saying. I don't want to impose कि तुमको यही बात करना चाहिए as opposed to वही बात करना चाहिए, लेकिन जो भी है आप you be clear about what you're saying as much as possible.
इंटेंशन बड़ी साफ हो जाती है. हम लोग आजकल इतना सब कुछ देख रहे हैं, चतुर हो गए हैं हमने सब देख लिया है. हमने हॉलीवुड चाट लिया है, जापानीज सिनेमा देख लिया है, यूरोपियन सिनेमा देख लिया, हम चतुर हो गए. हमें पकड़ में आ जाती है सामने वाले की किस इंटेंशन से कहानी बनाई है उसने.
Exactly, yes.
Anyway, couple of years ago, my introduction to when I was still kind of new in the field and all, and the Urta Punjab situation was going on. The industry had come together in solidarity, and everybody was standing with you, or articles or conferences वगैरह वगैरह. अगर वैसा सिनेरियो दोबारा आता है कि आपकी किसी फिल्म को पुशबैक हो रहा है, आपको लगता है कि अभी भी वो सॉलिडारिटी बाकी रह गई है, कोई खड़ा होएगा?
No, it's not good. The times have changed. Urta ke time, I was very naive. Sudeep and I both made that film with very honestly thinking we are doing some very good work. Actually, Urta is a unique film in my filmography because that was the one film that when I went out to make, for me, the social responsibility was heavier on me than trying to make a great film, because I was deeply aware and disturbingly aware of what is going on. And that's a tricky place to be as a filmmaker. And it was great. It was wonderful when the industry turned up. I was overwhelmed, to a great degree. But I think times have changed. The powers that be have become very, very smart, and they know how to manipulate the system much better and they have much more power than us. So I think it's important for filmmakers to be able to choose their subjects wisely and beat the system one way or the other. I think that's become very important. I mean, people in China have been doing it, people in Iran have been doing it, and we're getting there. So we have to be very, very aware and very, very smart about it.
More power to you. I'm always here waiting for your next drop. I'm so happy. I was so happy when I found out that Killer Soup is your series, and oh my goodness, like I've been waiting, seems like a whole lifetime ago. Soon Chidiya was a whole lifetime ago.
Yeah. Yes.
More power, Abhishek. Thank you for talking to me today. And Killer Soup January में सब देखेंगे हम मिलके.
Thank you so much, Chartha. Lovely talking.
Bye. Talk soon.
Bye.